At the heart of the pageantry is a simple message.
Prince William is trying to take over the throne, and now things are getting out of hand as he tries to get rid of Camilla entirely. The British monarchy, one of the world's oldest continuous institutions, has undergone significant transformations over the centuries. From its early days of absolute rule to its current constitutional form, the monarchy has continually adapted to societal changes and public expectations. But there is one person who negatively dominates the news: Camilla Parker Bowles, beloved by Charles, but controversial with the public to this day. What's behind her enduring unpopularity, and how does Princess Diana still play a role in this? Find out why Camilla was never fully accepted by the vast majority of the population. Understanding Prince William's current reforms requires a look at the historical challenges that have shaped the British monarchy's evolution over recent decades. The modern British monarchy, despite its ancient roots, has faced a continual balancing act, upholding traditions while adapting to the demands of a modern, democratic society. Since the mid-20th century, the monarchy has navigated intense public scrutiny, shifts in societal values, and political reforms that have progressively limited its formal power, ultimately transforming it into a symbolic institution, expected to represent unity and national identity. The reign of Queen Elizabeth II, which spanned over 7 decades, exemplified this adaptation. Queen Elizabeth maintained a delicate balance between modernity and tradition, striving to preserve the monarchy's relevance as British society experienced vast changes. During her time as monarch, public expectations grew for the royal family to be more transparent, relatable, and involved in issues of social welfare. In response, Elizabeth redefined aspects of royal life to make the family more accessible, such as the famous 1969 documentary Royal Family, which offered a behind-the-scenes look at palace life and highlighted the royals' human side. The royal family also faced significant challenges in the 1990s, particularly surrounding the marriage and eventual separation of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. The media's intense focus on Diana and her popularity revealed a public preference for a more approachable and emotionally open royal figure. Diana's activism and willingness to break royal protocol in support of humanitarian causes reshaped the public's perception of what a modern royal could represent. Her tragic death in 1997 exposed tensions between traditional royal protocols and the public's expectation of compassion and emotional connection, prompting the monarchy to rethink its relationship with the people. As countries within the Commonwealth began to explore republicanism and the possibility of breaking from the British monarchy, the royals faced increased pressure to demonstrate their value and purpose. The British public, too, expressed mixed feelings about the monarchy's role, with calls for greater transparency and reduced spending on royal expenses. The need for a more grounded, service-oriented monarchy became apparent. In recent years, other European monarchies have responded to these same pressures by streamlining their operations. Countries like Sweden, Denmark, and the Netherlands have reduced the number of official royals, focusing their resources on a core group that directly represents the monarchy's role. This trend towards a leaner monarchy provided a model for William, who has expressed admiration for the efficiency and relatability of these smaller, family-centered European royal households. With this historical context in mind, it is clear that William's reforms are part of a broader legacy of adaptation within the monarchy. The challenges that Elizabeth, Charles, and Diana navigated laid the groundwork for the reforms William is now implementing. His vision for a streamlined, accessible royal family reflects an effort to address the enduring questions of relevancy, public trust, and institutional purpose that the British monarchy has grappled with for decades. Prince William, as the second in line to the British throne, has spent his life in preparation for the roles and responsibilities that accompany royal leadership. His upbringing was uniquely designed to blend traditional royal expectations with a touch of modernity, preparing him to bridge traditions with future progress. He attended the prestigious Eton College, a choice that marked a departure from the royal norm and signified his parents' desire for him to have a broad, inclusive education. From his education to his service as a Royal Air Force helicopter pilot, William's life journey has been meticulously crafted to instill a sense of duty, leadership, and empathy. Unlike previous generations of royals who were more rigidly confined to palace walls, William was encouraged to interact more directly with the public and to understand societal issues firsthand. This broader exposure gave him a foundation not only for royal responsibilities, but also for envisioning the monarchy's future as more accessible and compassionate. His public initiatives often focus on issues that affect ordinary people, like mental health, environmental sustainability, and homelessness. These commitments reflect a modern ethos that William, together with his wife, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, has brought to the monarchy. With Charles's ascension to the throne and Camilla's new title as Queen Consort, her influence within the family seemed poised to grow. Yet, this elevated role came with the challenge of overcoming past controversies and securing a respected place in the public eye. Prince William's relationship with Camilla, while respectful, has reportedly been marked by ambivalence, especially considering the lasting impact his mother's experiences had on his upbringing. Together, the contrasting backgrounds of William's modernist vision and Camilla's traditionalist role create a dynamic that foreshadows the strategic changes William has begun to introduce within the monarchy. Prince William's approach to reshaping the monarchy is both purposeful and meticulously planned, representing a deliberate shift towards a streamlined and modern institution. He envisions a monarchy that aligns closely with public expectations, emphasizing the values of transparency, service, and efficiency. This vision has led him to make several strategic decisions, focusing on restructuring royal duties, elevating key figures, and redefining Queen Camilla's role. A primary element of William's strategy is the reduction of the number of working royals, a step that has been adopted by other European monarchies. In countries such as Sweden and Denmark, reigning families have reduced their number of working royals to adjust to societal expectations of a leaner, more accountable monarchy. William's plan to focus on a smaller circle of senior royals reflects this trend. By narrowing the monarchy's active members to include only those directly in line to the throne and their immediate families, he signals a desire to present a cohesive and efficient image of the monarchy. This approach is intended not only to simplify royal operations, but also to reduce the financial burden on the public, thus increasing the monarchy's appeal among younger generations who prioritize fiscal responsibility and transparency. In his restructuring, William has placed increased emphasis on his wife, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, and his aunt, Princess Anne. Catherine has increasingly become the public face of the monarchy, especially in areas of early childhood education, mental health advocacy, and community welfare. Her initiatives, such as the Early Years Project focusing on children's development and well-being, have earned her significant admiration and established her as a relatable figure within the public eye. By giving Catherine a more prominent role, William reinforces a modern, compassionate image of the monarchy, appealing to families and younger audiences alike. Princess Anne, often regarded as one of the hardest working members of the royal family, has also taken on greater prominence in William's restructuring. Known for her no-nonsense attitude and dedication, Anne represents the monarchy's values of duty and resilience. Her involvement sends a message of continuity and stability, as she is widely respected and has maintained an unblemished public image. By positioning Anne at the forefront of royal duties, William highlights the importance of commitment and tradition within the new structure, offering a balance to Catherine's modernist approach. One of the most notable elements of William's strategy is the subtle minimization of Queen Camilla's role. While Camilla continues to fulfill her duties as Queen Consort, her public engagements have become more selective, and certain responsibilities traditionally associated with her role have been reassigned. By consciously reducing Camilla's visibility, William aims to reorient the monarchy's focus towards figures he believes align more closely with the public's expectations of a modern royal family. This strategy, though subtle, signals a shift in royal priorities, emphasizing a core group of senior royals whose values reflect William's vision for the monarchy's future. William's strategic decisions underscore his commitment to creating a monarchy that resonates with contemporary audiences. By prioritizing efficiency, relatability, and transparency, he is working to redefine the monarchy as an institution that, while respectful of its traditions, is unafraid to adapt to changing societal expectations. Prince William's approach to redefining the monarchy is deeply influenced by his personal experiences, particularly the impact of his mother, Princess Diana. Growing up in the public eye, William witnessed firsthand the challenges and scrutiny his mother faced as she tried to adapt to the demands of royal life while maintaining her compassionate, down-to-earth approach. Her dedication to humanitarian work and her desire to connect directly with the public left an indelible impression on him, shaping his vision for a monarchy that is more accessible and responsive to the needs of ordinary people. Diana's legacy of kindness, public service, and empathy is woven into the fabric of William's worldview. Her openness about personal struggles, including her issues with mental health and the pressures of royal life, resonated widely with the public and humanized her in a way that few royals had previously achieved. William's dedication to causes like mental health awareness and the environment is a reflection of this legacy as he works to keep his mother's memory alive through his initiatives. His commitment to mental health, particularly through campaigns like Heads Together, demonstrates a clear effort to address issues that were once considered taboo within royal circles, signaling his intention to bring a modern sensibility to the monarchy. Moreover, William's relationship with Queen Camilla has been influenced by the difficult history surrounding his parents' marriage. The well-publicized affair between Charles and Camilla during Charles's marriage to Diana left lasting emotional scars for both William and his brother, Harry. While William has publicly shown respect toward Camilla, insiders suggest that he still harbors complex feelings about her role within the family. The memories of his mother's pain during that tumultuous period have, according to some close to the family, made him wary of Camilla's increased visibility and influence within the royal family. William's decision to limit Camilla's role may thus reflect his efforts to reconcile these unresolved feelings with his public responsibilities. Additionally, William's experiences as a father have further influenced his desire to modernize the monarchy. As a parent to 3 young children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, William is keenly aware of the world they are growing up in and the future they will inherit. He is motivated by a desire to leave a legacy that is both forward-thinking and grounded in values like integrity, empathy, and service. For William, part of this legacy involves creating a royal family structure that will feel relevant and meaningful to his children's generation. William's motivations are also reflected in his partnership with Catherine, who embodies many of the same values he holds dear. Together, they present a united front in their shared vision for a compassionate, service-oriented monarchy. Catherine's role as a modern, relatable royal figure complements William's mission, and her growing involvement in public life has solidified her as an essential partner in this endeavor. Through Catherine, William finds both a personal and professional ally, allowing him to pursue a vision of the monarchy that feels balanced, inclusive, and in tune with the times. In sum, William's personal history, family experiences, and values play a profound role in shaping his decisions for the monarchy. His deep-seated commitment to honoring his mother's legacy, combined with his desire to provide a meaningful future for his children, drives his efforts to build a monarchy that is rooted in service, modernity, and empathy. This personal foundation is integral to his vision of a future monarchy that remains relevant, respected, and in tune with the people it serves. Prince William's transformative moves have sparked considerable reaction across various sectors, from within the royal family to the general public, as well as among royal watchers and media analysts. Each group interprets these changes differently, reflecting the complex relationship between tradition and modernity that the monarchy must navigate. Inside the royal family, William's decisions have reportedly stirred a range of responses. King Charles III, while generally supportive of his son's modernizing goals,
as my heir, William now assumes the Scottish titles which have meant so much to me,
faces a delicate balance between respecting William's vision and acknowledging the impact on his wife, Queen Camilla. As queen consort, Camilla's reduced public role has introduced subtle tensions within the family. Having worked for years to gain acceptance and trust in her role, Camilla may understandably feel sidelined by the current shift. Insiders suggest that, although William maintains a cordial relationship with his father and stepmother, the restructuring could be challenging to navigate as each generation of royals adapts to these new dynamics. Among the public, William's decisions have generally been well received. Many people, especially those who admire Princess Diana's legacy, see his actions as a way of honoring her compassionate spirit and forward-thinking ideals. Diana's influence on William's life and decisions is evident, and supporters of the late princess view William's choices as a continuation of her vision for a monarchy that is accessible, down to earth, and genuinely invested in the welfare of ordinary people. Catherine's elevated role within the family, along with her successful initiatives, has earned her widespread admiration. Her projects, such as the Shaping Us campaign on early childhood.
These skills are the bedrock, not only for helping children to thrive, but also for restoring, protecting, and investing in humankind.
underscore the royals' efforts to engage meaningfully with current social issues. Princess Anne, too, has seen increased appreciation for her steadfast commitment to royal duties and her workhorse reputation. The public support for these women underscores a broader acceptance of William's vision of a more streamlined, effective royal family. However, the decision to reduce Queen Camilla's influence has sparked discussion, especially among those who remember the controversy surrounding her relationship with Charles. For many, Camilla's past and her role in Diana's life remain a point of contention, and William's decision is seen as a nuanced way of addressing those lingering historical tensions. Some royal watchers interpret the move as symbolic of unresolved familial issues, while others view it as a pragmatic decision to align the monarchy with more universally respected figures. This balance of public perception reflects the challenges of leading a family and institution with such a complex and widely scrutinized history. The broader implications of William's decisions extend to the monarchy's institutional identity and relevance. By focusing on the line of succession and minimizing the roles of extended family members, William underscores the monarchy's core purpose: to serve the public directly through its most senior representatives. This streamlined approach aligns with recent reforms in other European monarchies, where reigning families have downsized and simplified their operations in response to public calls for efficiency and fiscal responsibility. William's approach also reflects his desire for the monarchy to project unity, dedication, and purpose. In a world where public trust in traditional institutions has declined, the emphasis on service and relatability helps reinforce the monarchy's relevance. By elevating figures like Catherine and Princess Anne, William presents a monarchy that is both progressive and anchored in tradition, bridging generational divides within the institution. In conclusion, the mixed reactions to William's decisions highlight the monarchy's delicate position as it adapts to modern societal expectations while remaining loyal to its historical roots. William's choices, though complex and at times challenging, resonate with a public eager for meaningful change. Through these reforms, he is setting a foundation for a monarchy that can continue to inspire, serve, and remain a vital part of British identity in the years to come. Prince William's reforms within the monarchy carry broader implications beyond the royal family and its immediate supporters. His actions not only signal a transformation within the British monarchy, but also reflect larger cultural and political shifts that influence how institutions adapt and evolve. The modern British monarchy serves as both a symbol of national unity and an entity expected to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. By focusing on a more streamlined, relatable monarchy, William has positioned the institution to better resonate with public sentiment in the 21st century. One significant cultural impact of William's approach is the shift towards a monarchy that feels more approachable, less defined by opulence, and more in touch with everyday people. This shift is particularly relevant in the context of increasing scrutiny of wealth, privilege, and institutional accountability. As economic inequalities become more visible, public figures, especially those in prominent positions like the royal family, are expected to act responsibly and with greater transparency. William's efforts to focus on a leaner royal family and emphasize service over spectacle align with a cultural preference for humility and a more grounded image. His decisions echo the public's desire for a monarchy that feels more inclusive, accessible, and willing to engage on real-world issues, especially those impacting vulnerable communities. Politically, William's restructuring could have long-term effects on the monarchy's role in British life and governance. Although the monarchy is constitutionally bound to a symbolic, apolitical role, the royal family's influence remains significant in shaping the cultural and social fabric of the nation. By emphasizing figures like Catherine and Princess Anne, who embody resilience, public service, and a no-nonsense approach, William strengthens the monarchy's position as an institution dedicated to the welfare of the people. In an era where institutions face unprecedented public scrutiny, William's approach aims to enhance the monarchy's public support, demonstrating a sensitivity to public values that could safeguard the monarchy's place in British life for years to come. This cultural shift also has implications for the Commonwealth. As head of the Commonwealth, the British monarch symbolizes unity among a diverse group of nations, many of which have complex histories with the British Empire. William's commitment to modernizing the monarchy, with a focus on service and empathy, aligns with the values of inclusion and equality that resonate across the Commonwealth. By presenting a relatable and service-oriented monarchy, William indirectly strengthens ties with Commonwealth countries that share these values. His approach is likely to appeal to younger generations within the Commonwealth, who may view a reformed, people-focused monarchy as more relevant and meaningful. Moreover, William's actions may inspire other royal families worldwide, particularly in Europe, where monarchies have similarly faced the challenge of remaining relevant. His efforts reflect a trend seen in the Scandinavian and Dutch monarchies, where a more grounded, family-focused approach has proven effective in maintaining public support. By embracing similar reforms, William places the British monarchy within a broader movement among European royals toward greater accountability and service. In summary, William's strategic decisions carry cultural and political significance that extends beyond the royal family, touching on themes of transparency, unity, and public service that resonate with global audiences. His approach aligns the monarchy with broader cultural shifts, presenting a forward-thinking institution capable of adapting to modern values. This broader impact not only strengthens the monarchy's relevance in Britain, but also enhances its appeal across the Commonwealth and among international audiences, positioning the British royal family as a progressive force within the world of modern monarchies. Prince William's decisions represent a turning point for the British monarchy, encapsulating a vision that honors the past while embracing a progressive future. His reforms, which emphasize a streamlined, service-oriented, and accessible monarchy, reflect a thoughtful response to the public's changing expectations and the challenges of maintaining relevance in a modern society. By prioritizing figures like Catherine and Princess Anne and reducing Queen Camilla's influence, William aims to reinforce a royal family focused on duty, integrity, and connection with the people. Central to William's vision is his commitment to honoring Princess Diana's legacy. Her compassionate approach and dedication to public service remain influential in his decisions, shaping a monarchy that is more grounded, empathetic, and aligned with societal values. Through his advocacy on issues such as mental health, environmental sustainability, and family well-being, William has embodied Diana's ideals, offering a royal presence that feels relatable and genuinely invested in societal betterment. William's reforms also illustrate a keen understanding of the cultural and political context in which the monarchy exists. By reducing the number of working royals and enhancing transparency, he addresses calls for fiscal responsibility and efficiency, essential for ensuring public trust. This approach aligns with trends seen in other European monarchies, demonstrating William's readiness to adapt and adopt practices that have proven successful in fostering a more accountable and sustainable institution. Public response to these changes has been largely positive, with many viewing William's efforts as both respectful of tradition and responsive to contemporary needs. His emphasis on Catherine and Princess Anne highlights his desire to promote figures who embody the qualities that resonate most with the public. As William prepares for a future as king, these decisions signal a monarchy poised to thrive by embracing unity, service, and relevance. In shaping the monarchy to reflect these values, William is not only building upon the legacy of his predecessors, but also establishing a foundation for future generations, including his children. His leadership offers a roadmap for a monarchy that honors its history, connects with its people, and adapts to the needs of an evolving society. Ultimately, Prince William's vision for the monarchy is one of service, compassion, and unity, qualities that will likely define his reign and set a lasting standard for the future of the British royal family.